In this video, I would like to share the importance of history list in CST Microwave Studio. So to discuss that, let's create a model first. So I'm just going to create a dielectric and just a patch. So I'm not going to design anything specific, but something to show you what is the importance of this history list. So any material is okay. So let's select FR4. Okay, anything is okay. So D I'm going to give it as 30 and H I'm going to give it as 1.6, and let's create a patch over this dielectric. So go for the same box dimension and I'm going to create the patch. So the dimension of the patch, I'm taking it as L. Then as it is on the top of the patch, I'm going to give it some thickness, and it is and it is given as PC. So L maybe 20. Okay, so now we have the patch, and I'm just going to modify this patch. So I'm going to draw two rectangles above this patch, and I'm going to subtract that. So just draw that. So maybe patch 2 we can give. Okay. So W maybe I will give it as 2 and 10. So now we have this patch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract this patch 2 from the patch. So I'm going to click patch and then minus, that is the subtract, and then patch 2. So now it is getting subtracted, and I'm just going to draw another patch perpendicular to this. So maybe I will give it as patch 3. Okay, so I have this patch 3 now. So I'm going to subtract that also from the patch. So I'm just putting minus. So I'm just selecting the patch minus patch 3. So now it is getting subtracted. So if you just click on the patch, you can see the history, like what you have done on the patch. Like you have defined the brick and you have subtracted two patches. Like this is the dimension of the patch 1 and this is the dimension of the patch 2. So now I need only one patch, that is I need only this patch 3 getting subtracted, but I don't need this slot. So what I can do, so if it is like if we have created this structure, if we put control Z, it will like mm, redo everything. So it will be getting deleted, like it will be removing this patch 3 and this patch 2. But I just want to delete only this patch 2. But I need this slot. I don't need this slot. So in such cases, we won't be able to make any modifications here. But if you go to this history list, you can see that how these whatever the step that we have done to create this model is getting created in this history list. So here my purpose is I don't need this slot. So what I can do is I can delete this patch 2 and that subtraction. So if you go here, you can see that first you have created a template, then FR4 material is created, then this component 1, that is this component 1 is created, and in component 1 you have created a dielectric, then you have created the patch. So let's run step by step. So I'm just going to show you how you can use this and to make sure that what are the steps. So if I go to run to means if I click any of these steps and run to, you can see how this process is taking place. And if I go to run to of component one, you can see that component one is getting created. And if it is here, it is like everything is created step by step. So if you go to the just steps, you can see how this patch 2 and how the patch 2 is subtracted, then the patch 3 is created, and this patch 3 is getting subtracted. So my purpose is to remove this patch 2 and that slot. So what I can do is I can click on that, I can do hide, and next one also I can do hide, because these are the creation of patch 2 and the subtraction. And if you run to up to these steps, you can see that slot is removed, and you means whatever you required is created. So instead of redoing everything, if you go into the this history list, you can do any modification on what you have done earlier. So if I don't want this slot also, what I can do is I can uh, select both this and hide. So if I update this structure, you can see that how this structure is getting created. So if I close this, I will be having component and patch. So if you go to this patch, you can see it does not contain that subtraction history. So this is one of the thing that you can utilize the history list for. So if you want to get it back, you can unhide and you can update. So now you can have the entire structure. Another thing you can do is you can, if you want to delete this thing, you can delete that and update it. This find options will help you to, if you have done lots of steps and if you want to find out where is this patch 2 operations, you can just search it here like patch 2, and it will show where these steps are, means wherever the patch 2 is mentioned, it will get selected. So like this, you can use this find options. So this is one of the importance of history list. If I delete it and if I update up to this, now we can have the structure with only one slot, and we can do the other process. So everything you have done will be stored in the history list. So you can use the history list to make them any modifications or anything. So this is one of the importance of this history list. I hope you get some idea about history list. Thank you.